What's up guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello, welcome. My name is Ira and we talk about project management and lifestyle on this channel. But for today guys, we are going to be back with another project management chit chat video because we need to talk about the state of the job industry right now. Like a serious conversation. I've been getting a lot of messages from you guys telling me like, yo Ira, I've been trying to apply for project management roles, I'm getting nowhere, what's going on? I can see the roles but it seems like no one's hiring, etc. Especially in the tech space. I can't lie to you guys, it's looking very techie at the moment. In this video I want to talk a little bit about how I feel like project management is changing and what the future of project management is going to look like, because if you are trying to get into project management or you're a project manager trying to progress, it is gonna look a bit different now. A lot has happened ever since the tech layoffs in the US, where you know the likes of Meta, Google, etc. got rid of a lot of engineers. That has trickled down into project management and is becoming a lot more competitive to get the roles. On a positive note though, I do believe and I do still see people getting into project management and starting their careers and thriving. In fact, like one of my clients just got a role about 2 weeks ago. So it is still happening, but I will definitely say the same advice I would have given a year ago and the same advice I'll give today ain't necessarily the same. You need to navigate differently. So I will be giving a few tips on how you can navigate in this very, very competitive market, and hopefully that will help some of you guys. First of all, let's talk about why things are changing. As you know, like I said, the tech industry in general is looking like what the hell is going on. There's been a lot of, I don't want to say the investment, but moving of money to different areas. Like they're pumping a lot of money into AI. So if you are doing project management with AI or etc., yeah, there's a lot of money being pushed there. But also where there is movement of resources in a company, it means that other projects are getting defunded, and we can see that even in my organization right now. They are reprioritizing a lot of things. There's a lot of restructuring. Where there's restructuring means people lose jobs. Some other areas will get more money, but other areas will either be closed down or the funds will be reduced. Wherever the funds are reduced, that means less budget for projects, which means I need less project managers. Where demand is high, supply is low, as you can see, only a few people are going to get those roles. So you need to make sure that you are tip top on top of your game to even be able to get noticed by recruiters. But I also just find it funny how with this change in environment, all the day in the life of working in tech videos have just disappeared. Where they at now? Where they at? I ain't seen one for a mighty long time. People used to just think, get into tech, it's where the money's at, I can get rich quick, I got lots of flexibility. It's not as simple as that anymore. It's not a get rich quick scheme, which a lot of people think project management or working in tech is. It's not, guys. So I need you to really hone in and change your mentality. For a lot of people that do reach out to me when we talk about your motivations for getting into project management, really it's just, I just want to get money. And okay, but there's other more stable ways to get money, because as we can see, the tech industry ain't that stable no more. As for project management specifically, I still believe, and I've said it ever since I started my channel, project management will always exist. I don't think it will be dead in the future. I think where there is change, and there's change all the time because we're constantly innovating, etc., there will be people needed to manage that change, and those are project managers. That's what we do. However, I will say that the skills required now or demanded by companies isn't as soft as it was before, because there have been tech layoffs and they've reduced the amount of technical people working in these roles. Technical PMs are becoming a lot more demanded. You can't just come with your soft skills and just think, okay, this is it. Like I can communicate and I can negotiate and hey, I'm going to be so valuable. Moving into the future, having a few more harder skills, understanding key systems and being able to do some technical analysis is going to be the main thing that's gonna give you that little bit of more of an edge up in a competitive market. So my first tip for people finding it hard to navigate in this competitive market would be to upskill in a technical field. So if you think you want to do more, you know, Salesforce kind of work, go and learn Salesforce. If you want to do agile delivery, mainly in the software development space, it would be good if you understood the fundamentals of software development or integration, whatever you'll be doing, whether it's UX, UI. Try to understand that and combine those skills with your softer project management skills. It will make you stand out from the rest. And I'm not here saying you need to go back to university and learn engineering or learn how to code inside out. But it's not just enough to say, okay, I can negotiate, let me in. I've seen it in my office as well. The people that understand the technical aspects of things a little bit more get further faster. Number two, I would say you need to learn how to sell yourself. Your elevator pitch for yourself needs to be superb. Gone are the days that recruiters will just pick up your CV, scan it, and if they can see some of the keywords that they're looking for, they'll ring you up for an interview. Like, gone are those days. Those days, they were nice days. I miss those days, but gone are those days. On your resume or your CV, you might have some key hitting words that recruiters are looking for, but so does 20, 30, 40 other people. You need to learn how to sell yourself on your CV. If you don't know how to do this, I advise you to go and talk to a professional. Get a professional to look at your CV, because they need to use language that will grip a recruiter and really pull out key skills that you have, but more importantly, be able to communicate that effectively on paper and sell yourself. You can't just put keywords on paper and just hope that, okay, it looks good. Like, no, but how does that speak to you as a person? How does that speak to what you can do for that company? That is what I mean by selling yourself. With your CV as well, as competitive as it is, there is no room for mistakes. Grammar, punctuation, if anything is out of place, like, it's just gonna get chucked to the back of the queue because there's already 60 other people waiting. I don't want to see no CVs more than 2 pages if you have less than 5 years experience. I always tell my clients as well, your first page of your CV needs to sell yourself. If really, not even the first page, first half. If the first half isn't tantalizing, guess where that CV is going? To the back of the pile. Don't let that be you. Not even just on paper as well. When you're out networking, be ready to speak your riz. A lot of people get opportunities through just networking. Be ready to sell yourself. Imposter syndrome can't live around here. You see this market, how competitive it is? If you got imposter syndrome, yeah, you're gonna get chucked to the back of the queue. You better put on some energy that will really sell yourself, because being shy ain't gonna do you no favors no more. No, we need a little bit of pride, okay? My next tip would be to humble yourself. And this isn't meant to be shady at all. This is actually meant to help you guys better utilize your time. There are people that literally have no corporate experience, no real work experience, have only done volunteering work where they didn't really manage real end-to-end projects or even real budgets. Their communication skills is average at best, that are trying to get a full-time PM role in this competitive market. Like, no, you need to develop yourself from the ground up. I've told people time and time again, project manager, the title project manager is not an entry-level role. You need to start with your project coordinators or your project analysts, your assistant project managers. There's levels to this. Look at your skill set, look at what you can communicate, look what you can realistically sell. If you don't know the 5 stages in the project lifecycle and you want to get a project management role, this isn't to put anyone down. This is just to be realistic, so you don't waste your time applying for roles that you have literally no chance getting. Just bear that in mind. Should I be applying to project manager roles, or should I be applying to entry level roles and working myself up? Because that would really, really help. And then lastly, guys, I need y'all to have a little bit of perseverance. Like, some of y'all stamina is a bit low. You did like 5 applications, maybe even 6, maybe even 7. Maybe even 20, and you didn't get a call back and now you're crying. Have a little bit of gusto, have a little bit of strength. It is not a sprint. Sometimes it is a marathon. It will take a little bit longer, but it doesn't mean that you won't get there. You need to understand that right now the market is slow. The amount of people applying versus the amount of jobs available, The balance isn't balancing. But I do believe survival of the fittest. Those people that can keep going and applying, getting that interview. Fine, you might fail the first 5, 6, 7 times, but you're learning something each time. Eventually, the cards will fall in your favor. You just need a little bit of perseverance. I had a client in, I believe, November, and we went through his CV. We went through a bit of advice on how he can navigate into project management. And it's only like last month that he told me that he got a role in project management. I was so happy for him because I know it's something that he wanted to do. He had to keep going and being strong with it. But yeah, it's been over 6 months, guys. I'm not saying it's going to be easy, but I definitely believe it will be worth it. So if you are willing to make that jump, I would say definitely try to do it now. And keep going. It is tough, but it will so be worth it. All right, guys, so that is it for this week's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please do let me know how you're getting on in this competitive market. Believe me, guys, it's not easy. There's cuts going on. The jobs are looking a bit like ugh, but honestly, I still believe there is a future in project management, and if you can get in now before it looks very, very different in the future, at least you can find your footing and begin to navigate a little bit better. But yeah, I would love to hear from you guys. Make sure you drop a comment down below. Let me know how your journey is going, and I'll see you in my next video.